Now, if you've ever dreamed of discovering Paris like a local, my guest today offers an experience with a uniquely French twist. Visitors from around the world are choosing to hop on a vintage Solex as they take in the sights of the City of Lights. Please welcome Luis Leyva. Hi, Luis. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So you are the co-founder of Le French Way. Le French Way gives tours on Solexes. First of all, for our international viewers who have no idea what a Solex is, just describe to us, what is a Solex?
So a Solex, it's like an iconic bicycle. It was built in the 1946. The story of the Solex is like France just get out of the Second World War. The city was rebuilding, and we needed to find a way to do long distances and affordable. So somebody had this great idea to put an engine on a bicycle, and then this engine makes like a traction system where the wheel will turn by itself. So it's basically like the ancestor of the electric bike, but before it was on thermical. And so the Solex became a real useful way to mobilize the population. And then in the 60s and the 80s, it becomes a really popular bike. Like everybody had a Solex. If you talk with a French person, they will tell you, yeah, my grandfather used to have one, or my father used to have one. And so it became an icon, and everybody had it. A lot of stars had it too. And so and the system is very simple. You just put an engine in the wheel, and it will start to roll by itself.
Right, a bit like a moped, if you like.
Yeah.
And there were some 8 million Solexes sold throughout France. It really became so truly iconic. Why did it become so iconic? Just because everyone had one?
Yeah, everybody had one. Like today, you have like scooters and fat bikes. It was like a trend. And it was really simple to use, really cheap also. With the equivalent of €2, you can do like 100 kilometers. So it was really fun. But unfortunately, the Solex disappeared. In the 80s, mobility started to evolve, and the Solex didn't fit in because it was a thermic engine, because cars became to be more accessible, also bikes, etc. And so the Solex disappeared. You don't see Solex anymore in Paris or anywhere in France. And so what we do is that we work with a workshop that is called Noil, and with them we will find these old Solex, these 8 millions that are still in the garages waiting because nobody use them anymore. And we will give them a second life. So the workshop will refurbish them and electrify the engine. So by electrifying, we comply now with all these new rules and mobility trends that are existing. And so we, as Le French Way, we will give tours in Paris with this bike.
Right. So you said it's like a bicycle, yet there is a motor. It does go pretty fast. Do you need a license to drive a Solex?
No, so you need to be 18 or plus, and we limit the Solex, since now it's electric, we limit the speed to 25 kilometers per hour. So we are allowed to use the bike lanes, and you just need to be 18 or plus.
So Paris has so many great ways to get around, the bus, the metro, there's different ways. Why would you pick a Solex?
I will pick the Solex first because, soft mobility, everything everything that happens behind is it's for the good of we don't produce anything new, we just refurbish. And also the Solex is an icon, and when you ride a Solex in Paris, definitely you will be stopped by Parisians, and not because they will be mad at you, but because they will share with you a story of themselves riding a Solex. Then when they were young, they used to do this and you used to do that. And this kind of interaction, I think we're the only company in Paris doing touristic tours that has this interaction, because the Solex is such a nostalgic element for the French people that it allows you to create an interaction with them. Also, it's very simple to ride. You don't need to pedal, or really not a lot. So it allows you to do like long distances and visit other parts of Paris that are not the main highlights. But recently we went till Pontin, for example. We went to Courbevoie, etc. And so it allows to do long distances and not to be really tired at the end.
And Luis, one of the things that your tour company likes to do is take people beyond the famous landmarks to different neighborhoods. What's one thing you would say tourists should see in Paris apart from the Eiffel Tower?
I mean, first of all, 2/3 of tourists in Paris are repeaters. This is our numbers from the Paris Je t'aime, from the tourist offices. So many people that come to Paris, they already seen the highlights. So this is why we try to explore more parts of Paris that nobody actually do. And so for me, one of the best and underrated districts in Paris is the 20th district. So this is actually where we start the tour. And the 20th district has the best view of Paris. There's some place called La Belvédère de Belleville, which is like a high ground place where you can see all of Paris. You can see the Eiffel Tower, etc. And you also have Belleville. You have a lot of street art. You can get almost directly to the Canal de l'Ourcq, which is also underrated. I don't know if many tourists know about this place. So yeah, I will say the 20th.
It's a great suggestion. And the 20th is up high, so you need that Solex to get up
Exactly.
the hill. Luis, thank you so much for coming in and telling
Thank
us
you.
about your Solex tours with Le French Way. You are the co-founder of Le French Way. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming on Entre Nous. And don't forget, if you want to take a closer look at today's show or any of the other Entre Nous that we've done for you in the past, you can always do that on our website. The address is france24.com.